Hi guys. Just waiting for a couple of seconds, for a couple of minutes for others to join. Hi Renuka. Hi Nithika. Hi. Hi Unnat. Okay. Okay. Waiting for Sorbet Swari to join. Hi Geet. Waiting on you. Hi. Hi. Hello. Okay. Uh, Lovely. Hi guys. Hi. Hi Nidhi. Okay, waiting on Sorbet Swari to join, and then beautiful. Okay. It's my first live, guys. I'm excited. Hi Geet.
Can you hear me?
I'm good. How are you? I
Good.
can't see
How's
you
it
too
going?
well.
You can't see me?
I mean, I can, but okay.
Guessing it's the connection, which is
Okay.
okay. Somebody just messaged saying,
What is that?
"Don't drink the disinfectant." I don't know.
Okay. We have a couple of people who joined, but we'll wait for another 2, 3 minutes. Okay. Hi. Geet, I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you too well. Um, I think internet is a bit low.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you, but it's just I can.
I think there's a lag. I'm saying I don't think I'll be able to show the photos while you're talking. So either I go live from Sorbet and do it. I was just saying that.
No, I think this is fine. Let's just start because I think it's or we have a couple of people who've joined, so we can probably start and then you can show the pictures later. You want to do that?
Yeah, yes, cool. So I know, I mean, we've been speaking about doing a live video with you for the longest time because we always keep getting queries about people wanting to know what's the right skincare routine and what makeup they should do. So just a little history on you. You've trained yourself in New York and you've come back. You work with designers such as JJ Valaya, Tarun Tahliani. You've also won awards 3 times over with ICWF, which is like an Indian wedding awards. And you also ended up doing a lot of celebrity weddings, be it Aisha Thapar. You also worked with David Guetta, Warren Buffett, Bill and Melinda Gates. So that's
Hi Tarun. Journey's been great. I think there's a lag again, but I think I've got your question, so I'll carry on with the answer. Journey's been great. It's been a couple of years now, actually. It's been 10 odd years since I went to New York. I went to New York in 2009. And yeah, actually, it's my 11th year now. So it sometimes feels crazy that it's been so long. And yeah, it's been quite interesting actually with so many people that I've met in the process, and in the last few years, getting the awards was also something. It just it felt great when that happened, and definitely some of the highlights and top moments would have to be meeting someone like the Dalai Lama, and of course Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. So it was pretty interesting. It's been quite a journey, I can say.
I mean, you shared
Hi, Pooja.
as well.
Hi, Shreya. Sorry, Geet, I couldn't understand that. Okay, let's wait for, I think the internet's acting a bit funny. But why don't you guys send me a few questions in the meantime about if there's anything interesting that you'd want me to. Yeah, Geet,
Hello?
I can hear you now, I
Can
think.
you hear me now? I think my connection just went off in the middle. Yeah, I know if anybody has any sort of questions in the middle, please to come out with it and let Aradhana know. She's the makeup and skin routine master here. So anybody, any questions during quarantine, please throw them around. So what is like an interesting skin routine during quarantine that you would suggest that anybody can look at doing at the moment?
Okay, so this is an interesting one. So I've been doing this almost every single day, and it's actually it's worked for me, and it should work for everyone, because this is quite important, especially right now with the entire fear of coronavirus going around. So it has actually multiple benefits. I'm going to actually show you also how to do it. Wait, let me just put it on actually. So I am going to be talking about the benefits of steam. So did you know that steam obviously is very, very important during the coronavirus time? So it helps, sanitize your nose and your mouth. But
Yes,
at the
and they
same
say you should
time,
do it every day during this time.
yes, every single day, morning and night. But at the same time, it has enormous benefits for the skin and your hair. So when you're steaming your face for coronavirus, please do it, because it's very, very important. So we're all busy sanitizing our hands and our clothes, etc. It's very important to sanitize the insides also, which is the mouth and nose.
Right.
But at the same time, when the steam is going inside your nose and you're inhaling it, let your face also take the steam. So when the steam goes on your face, your pores open up. So all the dirt, sort of comes out, and you can. First, so very important is to first wash your face, and then take the steam. So you would have, you've already taken out the dirt, and then take the steam on your face. So it opens your pores, and it helps with hydration. It helps with your blood vessels, so blood circulation, and it has enormous benefits. And post that, what you do is then you put on your product, so it also helps absorb the products much better. I'm going to
So
actually
you're
show it to you.
saying, okay.
Yeah.
So you're
No.
saying we should wash our face with a face wash and then do the steam, or just first do a steam as like a first thing to do?
No, no, no. So first wash your face, because when you put steam on your face, your pores open up. So whatever's like on your face goes inside your pores. So it's very important to first wash your face, and then take the steam and sort of cover your face like this, or put a towel on top. You can use. I'm going to show you with a little kettle that I have on the side. It's steaming right now. Or you can also take a bowl of
Okay,
hot
super.
water and just put a towel on top, so that you can take the steam in. So that really helps.
Right,
And then after that, once your pores are open, you put in a light moisturizer, you put in a hydrating spray, so things like that, which it helps absorb better as well. That's what I've been following every
okay.
single day for the last fortnight. And and it also helps with acne. So it helps fight the bacteria as well. So that's another benefit of steam, and it's really, really working for me. And it also has a lot, benefits for coronavirus, which is top priority right now. So it's like 3 in 1. And another thing that I do is that when I put a hair mask, at that point, just put the steam on. Steam's going on your face, it's going on your hair, and it's also going into your nose and your mouth. So it has multiple benefits. So that is one thing that I would
Okay.
definitely tell everyone.
Okay. Any particular sort of like a hair DIY mask that you would suggest that people can do as a home thing at the moment?
Yeah, I've actually been experimenting with a few, and this one that I actually did one today. Hair's looking healthier
Oh,
than before.
wow. Yeah. And
So
shiny and yeah, like just straighter, shinier.
yeah, so the thing is, this time has also helped a lot with this. Everyone's like slower as in terms of pace. I mean, and they have more time to do things. So, and a lot of people don't have a lot of products also. So it was a combination of both,
Exactly.
right? For people who don't have enough products, these are some things that you can use at home. For example, if you have everyone has dahi yogurt in their house, so this is an easy one. You take dahi, you take 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and you take two teaspoons of honey. So
Okay.
teaspoons of dahi, that's yogurt, 2 teaspoons of honey, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. That's what I did today. And you just mix it up and put it on your scalp, and then the remainder on the length of your hair. And again, then after that, about 20 minutes after, you take the steam. That's very important because it helps
Oh, okay.
go into your scalp better.
Absorbing.
Yeah.
Right, right, right. Oh,
So
okay. That's an interesting quick tip. I mean, I also heard like eggs are meant to be really good for hair. Like, I mean,
yes,
generally
yes.
eggs and
And so the same thing you can do. Keep yogurt and olive oil as the base. So these are the two key ingredients that you use as the base, and then you can keep switching. The third can be either honey, or then it can be an egg, or the third one, which I've actually found very very interesting, and it's helped with my hair fall and the strengthening of my hair, is methi seeds. So methi seeds
oh,
mostly everyone has at home. You just take methi seeds and you put them in the mixie, grind them. So you will have, like the uh, powder, methi seed powder. So you take your dahi, you take your olive oil, and you take your methi seeds, and make a nice paste out of it. Put it in your scalp. This one keep for about an hour, and then again take a little bit of steam so it goes into your skin.
scalp
Sorry, scalp
roots. Okay.
and roots and everything, and then the remainder put on your length, because I have long hair. Well, I did cut them short, but they've grown again, and because of the lockdown, I haven't been able to
Right,
get more.
yeah.
Yeah. So the remainder I put on
Interesting.
my length, and that has really helped, guys. Please try it. The methi seeds one, for anyone who's suffering with hair fall, or anyone who's suffering with strengthening of your hair. Please go ahead and try the methi seeds yogurt and olive oil. It's really good.
Okay. Any quick tips you'd had, like I mean, any product you'd say which is like a go-to at the moment? Everybody's having like video calls and things like that. So any makeup product which you think is a complete essential at the moment, which I mean can be used I mean, two ways, three ways.
Yeah, there are so many products actually, but I'd actually done a video also on this, and I can show it to you quickly. So this is a lipstick that any lipstick will do, anything, and this is a 1 minute fix. So all you do is take a little bit of your lipstick, and you put it on your lips. Here you go. Yeah, that's one. So make sure your hands are sanitized. That's two. Flush.
Yeah, for like a
Yeah, on your cheeks. Yeah, and take a little bit more. Again, little just on your finger, and that's three. So within how long was that? What, 15 seconds, 20 seconds,
wow, that's
25?
damn interesting. Like how one product can be used like in so many
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah, it works wonders because it adds that, color on your face and the flush on
Yeah,
your
and
cheek. And
quickly
obviously you can
lifts
build,
you up. Yeah.
yeah, and you can build on it. Like, for example, I've just done a little bit, but if you want to go a little bit more, um, with it, then you just,
Yeah, just
you
make
know,
it
yeah, So someone has written soak. No, Nidika's written soak. Yes, we will be talking
Yeah.
about that as well. So
Yeah. Is
yeah.
there, are you going to, okay. Are you going to be, I mean, is there a particular sort of a massage that you should give to the face, like while we're doing the steaming or any of these, like which you would recommend, which helps in soaking things in?
Yeah, let me quickly show it to you. Although I put a little bit of lipstick on my face now, but I can show you how to do it, and I can also tell you the the steps that you should follow. So
Yeah.
number one is that this is at night. Is that you have washed your either when even in the morning or at night whenever you're taking steam. Make sure you washed your face. So you wash your face and then you take the steam. Okay, this is very very important. So give me 1 second till the steam again starts, and then I'll tell you. I get it here.
Sure.
But so these are the products that I'm going to be using post steam, right? I'm going to show it. I'm just going to keep them in front. So, and I'm going to show you how to, ta-da, our favorite.
Yeah, so those are, I mean, why don't you tell us something about these products? Like you've also started making your own products, which are absolutely natural and homegrown, and I mean, you've sat and built all these concoctions together. So tell us something about like both your lip balms and your salves.
Okay, yes. Give me 1 second. The steam has started to come. So 1 second.
Okay, fine.
Okay, here's the a little smaller kettle that I've got. It's a portable kettle. So you keep your face really close to the steam, and you take as much as you can. Cover your face. Yeah, it was just about steaming when I got it. So it's not, there's not too much steam. Yeah, there's a little bit. Wait. I'll have to do this again. So give me 1 second. Till then we'll discuss the products. It was just about heating up when I pulled it out.
That's cool. You come back and you explain us about soak and also tell us about your quarantine journey. What are you up to at the moment?
Okay. So let's just actually go post here. Here we go. The steam is out. Okay. You just put your face.
So somebody's asking, do we cover your head with a cloth
Yeah,
or leave
you
it
should do
open?
that. You should do that if you can. So cover your face with a cloth. I'm covering it with my hair. Yeah.
Because that
So
way
the
you
whole,
also get the steam in your hair.
yeah, that is also great. I'm just going to quickly. So I don't know if you can see, but the face has become a little glossy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
once that happens, so you just massage uh, the whatever this the steam into your face. And I'm not going to go too much because I have some makeup on, so I don't want that to go into my face because the steam has opened my pores. So once that is done, then you take a nice hydrating spray. Now if you don't have a hydrating spray, you can make one at home. So from like rose water, so just mix roses and water. You just google how to do that, it's very easy. And then post that, you just spray it on your face. Yeah. Once that is done, then you take any nice light moisturizer that you have, or anything that you use which suits your skin. You take a little bit of that and you put it on your face. I'm going to show you the technique. I'm not going to put it on because of a little bit of the makeup I have, which is lipstick. So for your jaw, when you put this, because now the pores are open, so it's going to absorb better. You put it on your face. For this area, you start from the bottom, you go upwards. So it's almost like you're giving your face a tight massage. Yeah, like this.
So
And you
this
can
is
go.
post we put all the hydrating and all of this. Like we should do it with after we put the
Post,
hydrating
yeah,
spray,
you
everything.
you
Okay.
put your spray, you put your moisturizer, thin light moisturizer, and you go from one side. So it's almost like you're taking this over here where you get a double chin. We want to avoid that. So you take your thumb
Yes.
and you press it upwards, and you press this also upwards. So both the sides you take upwards. So you can
Mm,
spend like a couple of seconds, 45 seconds each on both sides, and you take it upwards over here. Yeah. So this way you're giving your face like a facelift, almost like a facelift. If you're doing it every day, imagine the benefits are going to show. So post that, you
Interesting.
obviously again, yeah, take it all. It's always up, huh? So it's always up, up. And when you finish putting your moisturizer, you almost want to, like, say for example, if you take these two fingers for your laugh lines, you go all the way like this.
So you go up and down. Is that what it
Yeah.
is? Because I have
Can you
these
see
laugh
how?
lines.
Yeah, you go up and down, and you open your mouth.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
can you see how this
Ah,
becomes red? You want it to become red, right? And
okay.
also
Okay.
over here, you put a little bit of pressure, and this also is becoming a little red, which means that the blood is starting to circulate. So the whole idea,
Circulate in the face.
yeah, the whole idea of doing that is that you want the blood to start circulating. So you start with
Right.
your steam, start with your face wash, then go in, with your steam, cover your face with a towel, or your hands, whatever's possible. Then you apply a nice hydrating spray, and then you apply a moisturizer, and then you do the technique of, giving yourself a facelift every time.
Facelift.
And every day
So
as you do it,
so we go
sorry,
up from here to here, even on our forehead, except the laugh. These lines is where we go up and down. That's what you're saying.
yes, yes. So,
Okay. Interesting.
yes. And of course,
It
how could I forget? You finish with your lips. I mean, not finish, like you finish with putting on a lot of soak lip
a
balm
little lip
on your
balm.
lips.
Lip balm. Oh yeah, yes, yes. Interesting. So this I think gives you a very fresh and hydrating look. I think that's what it is.
Yes, and you'll feel suddenly you'll feel like so fresh, and because all your dirt has come out, and you suddenly got so much blood circulation on your face. So it really helps. Someone, Nidika is asking, I have a quartz
Rose
roller.
quartz.
I use it after serum. Should I do it after a moisturizer? Yes, you can. In fact, it's great after a moisturizer, but make sure it's a thin layer of the moisturizer. So you just need to do the
Okay.
same thing. So whether you use your hands or the roller, it's I mean almost the same thing, but rollers obviously better if you have one. So yeah,
Yeah, even
moisturizer.
I have a rose quartz roller. Even I had this question, like, of course, you sanitize the roller first with either hydrogen peroxide and water, and you let it go. But do we put a moisturizer and then do it, or do we do the roller first and then put a vitamin C or E and go ahead with that?
So first of all, you sanitize everything. Yeah, everything that you're using, you need to sanitize.
Right.
That obviously goes
And
without
your
saying.
hands as well.
And then, yeah. So first you put your vitamin C serum, and then you put your moisturizer, because so serum is much lighter, so it quickly gets absorbed, and then you put your moisturizer. So because moisturizers are thicker layer, so the vitamin C will get lost if you put it on top of the moisturizer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's a good. I didn't know about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I think, I mean, I have a question personally, and I think a lot of people are also facing this because I have bushy eyebrows and I don't know what to do about it at the moment. I don't know how to thread. So, any little quick tip on what we can do about that?
Well, there are lots of things that you can do about bushy eyebrows.
Just to
First of
look
all,
a
I
little more
think,
presentable, I feel.
yeah. So the thing is that, actually, to be very honest, bushy eyebrows are quite in, and they've been in for a while. So number one would be you can keep them. Like, I haven't got my brows done in, how long have we been in this lockdown for? What, 4 weeks?
A month.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, the car has written caterpillars.
No, but I think
Okay.
it's a very personal thing that you feel like you want it, like you want it to look a certain way, and you just feel like you're helpless. You can't do much right now. So yeah.
Correct. So here's the deal. Either, I mean, you have to learn how to use the thread. You have to go online and use how to use a thread. Thankfully, I learned it when I was in New York. So I know how to, like, do my upper lip and but I'm not touching my brows because I'm letting it grow. I wanted it to grow to see how it would look once it becomes bushier. But
Okay.
plucker, a plucker is the easiest for people who get growth in the middle. Just take a plucker. And then the other thing would be a razor is also an option. I don't personally love it, but
Okay.
I think a plucker would
Okay.
be or a tweezer plucker is the same thing. That would be the easiest. It's a bit painful, but you
Okay.
just have to, like, yank it out, and that's what you need to do. If
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay, cool. So how has the lockdown been for you? Have you had any ups and downs? Any the best thing that you've actually ended up doing during this quarantine, and the worst? Like, what's it been?
Ha!
Any habits?
I think the lockdown has been quite a roller coaster for me in the last 1 week, but we won't go into that. But yeah, it's been quite interesting for everyone. I personally am enjoying the lockdown. I don't think that I've done a lot of things during this lockdown, which I probably wouldn't have if like life was going on the way it was. For example, I'm cooking a lot. I
Oh,
enjoy
cool.
started to enjoy cooking a lot. I'm doing a lot of DIY hair masks.
Like the
And
ones you mentioned, yeah. Which I think all of us should actually, I mean, we have all the time, we might as well just use it up and do all these home remedy things, which are actually much better than just using medicines and like, all these other different products. Just use more homegrown,
Hundred
like,
percent,
style things.
100%. And guys, like if you have a lot of time, that's something I mean, I know it's not my forte, but I would love to talk about it. That you should really start trying. Yoga is something that I've done in the last 4 weeks, and I've been doing it every week. And trust me, it helps a lot with your skin. It helps a lot with your hair. It helps a lot with your thyroid issues if you have them. It really helps. Like it gives you that. Sort of centered feeling when you're feeling down and out. Also, you just wake up feeling better. I have a question here.
Right.
Someone would love to hear about your makeup journey.
With your
Where
makeup
have you
journey.
learned makeup from, and how much time has it been for you? Okay, I'll just answer that, and then I have another question. The suns they make sunscreen for the body and face differently. I use a separate one, but have run out. So obviously using what I have, but is there really a difference? Okay, so about the journey, I spoke in the beginning. Who asked that question? Shikha. I asked.
Shikha.
Yeah, I spoke in the beginning about my journey. So if you joined in late, please. You can probably see the live later. We'll post it. But it's been a beautiful journey, and I trained in New York, and it's been just amazing. Um, touch wood. And Nidika, yes, they make it differently because of the SPF. But if you've run out of it, I would suggest definitely use it on your face. And if it's a difference of SPF in terms of SPF 50 is what you should use on the face. So if it's anything lesser than that, or anything less than that, sorry, then you should use a thicker, sort of a little more of the sunscreen on the face, but definitely on the face and like the back of your hands and your feet, because that's what gets tanned a lot. So, and don't leave out your ears and your neck. So because rest of it is mostly covered, and right now the sun is very strong, so I'm assuming you're not going out that often, but you can use it on your face. Just make sure
But
that it depends on the SPF content.
so you recommend us using the sunscreen even while we're sitting indoors. I think you think it's fine to be doing that for the pores and everything.
100%. 100% sunscreen when you're indoors as well, because sun, you don't even know how the sun is affecting you
Right.
even when you're sitting indoors. So you put on a thin layer of sunscreen every time, all the
Okay.
time, especially in this weather,
Peak
because
summers.
we're now in
Right.
the sun is very strong. So we
There's a question where
yeah,
somebody's asking for the best sunscreen for dry skin.
best sunscreen for dry skin. Don't use any matte sunscreen, I would suggest for sure. Use, this is one that I really like. It's a gel based, but I am really fond of it, and it's really working for me. So this is by Avail, and it's SPF gel. Yeah, this one.
Okay, interesting. I think that answers the question. And would you like to tell everybody about your lip balms and salves now?
That's salves. Yes. So Natasha is asking a question: doesn't sunscreen make oily skin more oily? You use a matte or a gel sunscreen. You don't use a normal sunscreen if you have oily sunscreen. So that's why you use a gel or a matte sunscreen. Sorry, yes. Quickly now coming to
Yes.
soak, right? Um,
Would you,
what
I
was your
mean,
question again? Sorry.
what made you come up with these products firstly? And like, I mean, is there a reasoning why you've done the concoctions of few natural ingredients together? Is what's the difference between the different products?
So I have 4 products now in total with different variants. My first product that I launched was my lip balms, and they are made out of pure beeswax, and they're 100% natural. So they're really, really good for the lips. You know, when it comes to hydration, or whether it comes to lightening of black lips, or whether it comes to just not using any parabens. That's one of the main reasons why I started a skincare line. And then the second product that I have is I have my face salves. I have them in 3 flavors, which is sweet orange, wild lavender, and cocoa vanilla. So cocoa vanilla is for very, very dry skin. And if you have, like, flaky skin, wild lavender and sweet orange are for combination normal and even oily skin, but try and avoid if you have oily skin. And sweet orange right now is the best to use in this weather because it's full of vitamin C, and it's made out of 8 cold pressed oils. So the kind of benefits, imagine a combination of almond oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, a combination of 8 such oils together, the benefits that it must be giving to your face. It's just really good for pigmentation, for dryness, whether it's like lines that you are getting, or like all
No,
these
I
things. It's
agree with you completely
hyperpigmentation,
because
really good.
I've also personally used your
In fact,
products, and I highly recommend anybody to use it because I have felt a difference in my face. I have very dry skin, and I just feel it like completely uplifted post using your products.
thank you. But here's another tip, guys. I would love for all of you to have the soap products. But in case you don't, and if you have any sort of dryness on your face and you can't reach out for any products, please use coconut oil or a combination of coconut and olive oil. And you can even use almond oil, for your under eye and your face. It's really good. And almond oil you can make at home. You can just take a couple of almonds, and a bunch of almonds, put in some olive oil, and put it in your mixie, and you'll get almond oil. So you can even do that. I use the soap lip balm as a highlighter for a
Oh,
slight tropical
interesting.
cheek
That's a
glow.
good way of
I love
also
it.
using
Yes,
your
that's
products. Yeah.
great because, yeah. Yes. So, actually, because it's got so many benefits, so I suggest I done a tutorial earlier, and I talked about how you should put castor oil or like coconut oil on your lashes because it helps with the growth. So if you have the salve, because it has a combination of 8 cold pressed oils, you can even take a little bit and put it on your lashes and your brows
Okay.
for better growth, and it works wonders.
So
So
I
that
think, I
also
mean,
helps a lot. And yeah, you can
sorry, go
the
ahead.
salve also helps. I was saying the salve also acts as a highlighter and a primer for your makeup before your makeup. I use it on all of my brides mostly. I give them a nice massage with the salve, and it gives, it adds that glow and that dewy effect that we all talk about. And I do the makeup on top of that. So for anyone who's wanting that dewy sort of finish, please go ahead and get the sweet orange all wild lavender salve, and you'll see the benefits. And the last 2 products that I have recently launched, it's been a couple of months, are the Honey Citrus Lip and Face Scrub and the Brazilian Clay Rose Mask. So I've
Oh
just gotten a
wow.
fresh batch
I
of
wish I could catch hold on to the mask. I
honey,
mean, it's the best time
yeah,
to do
lip
all
and,
like full masking and all at home.
yeah, it just came in like a couple of days before the lockdown. So anybody who's in civil lines or in New Friends Colony, you can get one. But for the others, you'll have to wait, sadly. But you can place in your orders, and we hopefully in another fortnight or so, let's pray the lockdown opens, and
Interesting.
then you'll get
Okay.
them.
So I think the things that you would, I mean, if I don't have any makeup or any of these skin products that you mentioned, I think any of these natural pressed coconut, like a coconut oil or an almond oil, that's what would work well for a skin. Like, I mean, that's the natural thing that we should probably go to, is what you're saying.
Yes, yes. So, like I said, if you don't have any, like I got a very what, desperate message. Sorry to you, it's not the right word, but you know, like a message from someone that she was out of skincare
Yeah,
products, and she was like, "What should I do? How
exactly.
can you get them delivered?" And I felt so bad, and I was just like, yeah, and I was like, "Don't worry, you know, of course we'll get you the products when we can, but in the meantime, if you have nothing else, coconut oil is a lifesaver. Everyone has coconut oil mostly, or olive oil in their kitchens. So, or even a combination of both, you know, you can do for on your face, you can do it on your body, you can do it on your legs, your arms, everywhere coconut oil can be used. And for that matter, almond oil, if you have almonds at home, you should just make almond oil at home and use it under your eyes, on your face. It's really good. And for your hair, almond oil is so good for your hair. So these are all substitutes that you can use from home,
But even
and
as if
they
you
do
have
wonders.
oily skin, you would still recommend coconut oil and almond oil and all. It still works. It doesn't create like acne further, right?
I would still, yeah, coconut oil for mostly for everything. You use a little bit, right? And then because it gets absorbed. But if you have super oily skin, then I wouldn't recommend oil on your face. But for combination skin and dry skin and normal skin, it's absolutely fine. And even almond oil is very light. Almond oil is very light, so you can
Okay,
use almond oil
interesting.
as well.
Uh, yeah, I think, I mean, any other tips you would like to give the audience before we close on to this conversation?
Yeah, let's ask them if they
Any,
have any questions. Does anybody have any more questions? Does anyone want to know
I think we're also going to be posting on
anything
we're
you
also
want
going to
us
be
to do? Oh,
posting a little video of yours on the Sorbisware, which is a very fresh look of what people can do as an easy tip while they're sitting at home, just to look fresh for that video call that they're all going to be on. So we'll be posting that soon on Sorbet, and everybody can have a look at that. So yeah, okay, somebody's really praising you.
I've gotten a message that soak soak scrub is the best. If you're lazy to go for facials, then just buy this one. Yes, you have to. It's and it also acts as a mask. If you don't want to use it as a scrub, you just put it on your face and leave it on your face and just take it off with a light rub. It helps, you know, it's a beautiful mask full of vitamin C and hydrating because of honey. Coconut oil is a great makeup remover. That's right, Niharika. Can you give a breakdown of the morning routine and night routine? Oh, I've already spoken about it at length. It's on the you know, live chat. I'm going to post the live on the story, so you'll be able to, because we've gone over it. Sorry, Vedika, but it's there. Don't worry. And hello, Tom. Yeah, yeah, and actually, that's good. You reminded me, Geet. Yeah, this is the last thing you know, last tip. I mean, it's actually a very easy one to do as well. So every time you're eating a fruit, or you are having a juice, if it's a mixed fruit juice or a orange juice especially, just save a little bit and put it on your face. So just do that, you know, like as a, you know, as a habit, every day or whenever, twice a week or three times a week, whenever you're eating any kind of fruit, just mash the fruit and put it on your face. That helps. That's amazing for your skin, because you know, it's natural vitamin C and natural vitamin A and E going into your skin. So mostly any fruit, but like if you're having orange juice, I would highly recommend taking a little bit of the orange juice and putting it on your face. Banana, very very good. Mix it with honey, make a paste out of it, and put it on your face. Put it on your hair. It's great for your face. It's great for your skin. It's great for your hair because it's very very hydrating, and it's really good for you know, your skin. So yeah, banana. You can, whatever fruits are in season right now. You can do it with any fruit. Papaya is really good. You mash papaya, and put it on your face. You know, but don't use lemon. That's the only thing that you have to be careful with, because lemon can be a little tricky. So be careful about that. Yeah. It really depends. You know, lemon is a tricky one, so I wouldn't suggest it for everyone. But I would suggest banana, definitely for people who have dry skin and normal skin, to use banana. Like today, I used honey on my hair. This is honey and yogurt, and it's not bad, huh? Like in the yeah, and olive oil. Yeah, it felt really good, and this is naturally dried. So it was. I was also like, interesting. So this is how we have to be. We have to figure out ways of, you know, like doing things at home now with the lockdown, because there are no parlors opening. Obviously, like um, uh, some of us know how to do a blow dry, etc. But this is mostly for everyone who needs help out there. So yeah, I have slightly wrinkly eyes. What can I use under them? So I suggested almond oil is really good. If you have the soak salve, please apply that under your eyes. And this is the tip, guys. Just do a nice pat under your eyes every time you put something under your eyes. Make sure you sort of do this. So when you're doing this, the blood around your eyes starts to flow, and that is very important. Mostly wrinkles happen, and you know, you get like crow's feet, etc., of course, because of age, but also because this you when you haven't slept enough, or you know, you're tired, the blood is not circulated well, so you have to start, you know, really doing that. And this is a tip that I got long time back. When you want to, you know, really, when you feel like your face is really dull and you want to wake yourself up on your face and your skin, you just go ahead and you slap yourself and until your face turns red. I know it sounds really violent, but it really helps with your skin. Yeah. 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 And like squeeze your cheeks and like, you know, yeah. So I think, what do you say, Geet? Hmm. I think we, um, thank you. Geet, should we ask them if they want to? We'll leave this open and then they can DM us or quickly tell us over here that you were asking me to do a brow tutorial, you know, since because of the unruly eyebrows. So if that is what, correct. So cool. So we'll wait for the DMs, or like if anybody wants to give a thumbs up, you can leave a message or whatever. So great. It was really nice doing this, Geet. Finally, this is my first live video ever. Yes, stay safe, stay happy, and try everything at home. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. And thank you, Geet.